Modern data infrastructure is currently defined by an immense physical build-out. Globally, we are pouring mountains of concrete and erecting steel for sprawling foundations. All of this physical mass is triggered by a single digital request. We are building massive permanent structures for a phantom population that does not biologically exist. This disparity stems from fractured clocks. Because corporations are legally barred from cross-referencing isolated ledgers, they cannot verify if demand is real or duplicated. The modern cloud economy rests on a foundation of unverified guesswork, rather than actual human needs. To see how this happens, follow a single data request as it hits the first silo in a fractured corporate ecosystem. Because the request cannot be verified across organizational boundaries, it bounces between silos, splitting and cloning itself at every gate. The math is relentless. One request becomes 3. 3 become 9. The system registers 36 distinct demand spikes for every one real user. We call these exponential ghosts. These ghosts trick the global supply chain, triggering a violent algorithmic bullwhip effect. Hyperscalers and utilities see this phantom queue and react by authorizing hundreds of billions in speculative capex to service a population that isn't there. This multi-billion-dollar capex boom is a mathematical error masquerading as technological growth. If the disease of the legacy economy is this hallucinated expansion, the only cure is a deliberate algorithmic collapse. This is the role of P3C and Zyro Hive, software designed to act as an uncompromising algorithmic auditor. By refusing to process unverified, duplicated requests, the system immediately elevates the fiduciary capability of the entire enterprise. This technological shift establishes a new fiduciary standard for the C-suite, a mandate to demand mathematical proof of reality over the blind trust of legacy systems. We achieve this through the tensor lock, a cryptographic sweep that forces immediate verification across the entire network. As the lock passes, the 36 exponential ghosts are eradicated, snapping the network back to a single verified point. This forces the corporate ledger to align, for the first time, with one-to-one physical reality. The erasure of that hallucinated demand causes massive phantom CapEx budgets to plummet. When you apply mathematical truth to a network, you automatically purge the global supply chain of its most expensive hallucinations. This collapse of infrastructure waste doesn't just happen at the global level, it hits the internal enterprise ledger immediately. Once demand is verified one-to-one, legacy cloud environments can be replaced by authorized local processors. Localized verification renders massive, recurring cloud storage bills technologically obsolete. A simple local script, gc.collect, erases the bloat. Localized hardware allows a company to permanently delete the recurring costs that defined the legacy cloud era. By collapsing those 36 phantom requests back into a single verified node, we arrive at the 36-to-1 efficiency dividend. This liberated capital flows out of phantom digital infrastructure and back into the company's core physical operations. Boards and C-suites must now decide to move beyond the guesswork of the legacy cloud. Fiduciary duty now requires that you stop guessing about demand and start mathematically verifying reality. Learn more at p3c.tech.